Good evening, everyone. My name is Omar Borges, and this is my final media show and tell. Today, I'm going to be speaking about an article. It's an ESPN.com article written by David Fleming, and it's regarding the shooting that occurred in Jacksonville, Florida, on August 26th of this year. It was a shooting that occurred at the Madden 2018 Madden tournament. For those of you who don't know what a Madden tournament is, Madden is a game. It's a video game, a football video game that you can play on a PlayStation 3 or Xbox. It's probably the most what do you want to say, famous game or most popular game that's out there right now. It's been around for 15 years, probably more than that. And there are usually huge national tournaments that are held regarding this video game. Basically, this article is about how one member of that tournament, David Katz, that's a member. He actually played in the tournament. At one point, I believe the second day of the tournament, he was eliminated, and he decided to go on a shooting spree. He ended up shooting 13 people. 11 people were wounded. Unfortunately, 2 people died as a result of gunshots sustained at that tournament, and he actually took his life. When the police arrived, he turned the gun on himself and he killed himself. The reason I'm speaking about this article is because I actually think it connects on 2 different concepts that we either spoke about during the course this year or that we read about. One connection that I think that it pretty much connected with the entire chapter 10, which was digital gaming and the media playground. In that chapter, it spoke about it spoke about how video games have emerged over the years, how much money video games are making, what type of games are out there, things of that nature. How, Madden as a whole, as a franchise, is a billion-dollar industry. Video games are a billion-dollar industry. So, I think that this news article, yes, on one aspect, it's about 2 people lost their lives, 11 people were shot as a result of this guy, David Katz, pretty much just being angry that he was eliminated. He had past mental health issues. He was committed to a mental institution for 2 weeks as a 13-year-old on medication. Excuse me. He had his episodes growing up during the years, and I think this was a boiling point for him, where he just snapped and decided that he was gonna shoot up the tournament. So I think that this article kind of relates to chapter 10 in regards to the video games. Now, I think to the part of the shooting, I think that it relates because of one of the activities that we did this year. I believe is like activity 2, one of the activity 2s, and it was video games and violence debate. And in that activity, we had to describe how, on what side of the fence we were on. Was it, do video games cause violence, or is it, or is it the person that commits the act? Pretty much, I think this article kind of pertains to that, obviously, because this young man decided to kill 2 people and shoot 11 people. due to the fact that he was upset that it was he lost to video games. It wasn't the fact that Madden's not a violent game; it's a sports game. But the fact that a violent act was committed during this tournament kind of fits with that, fits with that debate. Peanuts, what do you think in regards to the message that tells us about society? I just think that mental health is a serious issue. I don't think video games are the cause. I don't think a video game can cause someone to commit a violent act. I think that person has serious mental issues that weren't addressed at a point in time where they should have been. And I think that, I grew up on video games. I played violent video games, and I came out okay. I let my son, who's 13 years old, he plays certain video games. And, I just don't think that video games are the root of the violent act that a person commits. Thanks, guys.